and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First down, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 36, Mayfield. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Cannon, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
We'll tie the game, 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 6, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Wentz to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. Out to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. 81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.